Open your wallet and you may have a state-issued ID. But that's not the case for all of the city's residents, like the undocumented.
If you ask for ID, I don't have one. That is why I want one.
So following the lead of San Francisco and New Haven, Connecticut, the City Council approved legislation to create a municipal ID card program on Thursday.
The message is that the city belongs to everyone, regardless of who you are.
Supporters say the ID will allow illegal immigrants to get a lease, a library card, or maybe a bank account.
The New York City ID for all is poised to become the must-have accessory for all New Yorkers.
But at least for now, institutions will not be forced to accept it.
We are going to engage in conversations, as other municipalities have done, and try to get banks to accept this as a formal form of ID so that people can open up bank accounts.
The program was a major priority for Mayor de Blasio and the City Council Speaker. It was approved overwhelmingly by the council, championed as another progressive policy of the new City Hall. That's even though details of the program are still being worked out, like even what agency will administer the program. To get a New York City ID, you will have to show proof of residency, like a utility bill, as well as proof of identity, like a foreign passport. Those records will be retained by the city for 2 years.
If this card does not gain widespread voluntary acceptance, I fear that it will serve the opposite purpose of what is intended, namely that it will, in fact, simply identify the undocumented for the government.
Others raised questions about security and how the city could prevent fraud.
I believe there are legitimate security concerns that have not been adequately addressed in it.
Despite this caution, supporters are hoping to get the program off the ground by next year. At City Hall, Courtney Gross, New York 1.